Today I'm going to be talking about how to get the best side imaging image out of your Humminbird Helix electronics. And basically there's only about 3 settings that I change. It's the sensitivity, the range, and the contrast. And the contrast I almost always leave at 14. And then sensitivity and range I will change depending on the depth and then the bottom composition. If you're on a really soft bottom and deeper water, you might need to bump that sensitivity up quite a bit in order to get a good reading. And vice versa, if you're in shallow water or really hard bottom, you don't need nearly as much sensitivity. A lot of times you'll only be on maybe 2 or 3 for a sensitivity. And for instance, right now, I'm out on the mud flats on Mille Lacs Lake and I have it set at 13. So that's basically your rundown on how to get the best image on these units. I really don't mess with too many other settings. I leave everything the same. I'll change my range depending on how deep it is, sensitivity on how deep it is, and then how hard the bottom is. And then my contrast I almost always leave at 13 or 14. So if you're on your side imaging screen, you hit the menu button, your sensitivity's right there. You can dial that up or down depending on, like I said, depth, bottom hardness. And then you go into your enhance, and that's where your contrast is. You can dial that up or down, like I said, usually leave it at 13 or 14. And then the other main one is your side imaging range. And when I'm looking for fish, I almost always leave it at about 80 feet. If I'm looking for big rocks or some kind of a bottom composition change, more of that bottom structure, you can obviously dial that way out, because they're a lot bigger returns. You know, a big boulder is going to show up a lot better than, say, an 18 or 20-inch walleye. So that's your basic rundown on how to dial in your settings for side imaging on the Humminbird Helix units.
For additional content related to this video, check out these videos, and don't forget to subscribe to In-Depth Outdoors and Gander Outdoors so you'll never miss a new video.